Fuck.
Is it? I haven't eaten much either. Then going to be like keeping us on the lead.
Let's go. All good.
Yeah, all good to go. You guys ready?
Yeah,
Yep.
ready to go.
Yeah, let's roll.
Right, welcome back to United Anglers podcast. As you can see, we're in the new studio.
Oh,
What do you reckon, mate?
yeah, I love it.
Feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels cozy.
The old annex is gone.
Nice and cozy.
End of an era, mate.
Yeah, end of an era.
And start of a new one. Ben's got a new barn that he's going to be building, or
Looking
got
forward
a
to
team
that.
of people coming in to build. New studio and everything later this year. So
Buzzing
excited
for that,
times.
aren't we?
Yeah. What do you reckon of the paint job? I spent a couple of nights on this.
You can piss, you can paint, mate.
Yeah, I haven't seen my kids for about 2 weeks, mate. Just been in here painting every evening, getting it all ready for us. So how are we, mate? You all good?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fantastic, mate. How about yourself?
Yeah, not bad. It's been a manic couple of weeks, man. There's been a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah, we said it earlier, didn't we? It feels like, even though it's only been a month, it feels like it's been like 6 months.
Yeah, lots happened. A lot of obviously the boys in the group have been away. You've been away.
Yeah,
I've started a new ticket. It's all been going on.
yeah, everyone's been doing loads of fishing.
Yeah, a few fish have been caught as well, which is always good.
Yeah.
So
Big up,
let's
Nath, on
start.
the old blank saver stretch.
Yeah,
We'll come to that in a
the
bit.
pasty stretch.
Yeah. Go on, Nath.
Send the pins.
Send the pins, yeah. We're going to drop Nate's pins in a bit just to piss him off.
Fucking right. So yeah, let's get into your. You've been to Belgium twice now, haven't you? This last couple of months. Well, last month,
Yeah. When did I go? When was the first time I went?
just after Bishop's podcast.
Yeah.
Not long
Yeah.
after
So that was end of March. Went out there for 3 nights, just me and Tap that one. And it was Ramo. Couldn't get settled anywhere. Everyone has got the same pins now.
This is Belgium, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Belgium. And yeah, I think we spent 3 nights chasing our tails. And then the third night, me and Tappy didn't even fish, did we? We just bivvied up at the motor.
Literally. Yeah.
Bivvied up
Did you
at
just
the motor.
travelling around? Was it busy
Yeah.
as in like other anglers and that? Then?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like-
yeah. Because it was the last weekend of March, wasn't it? I think it was.
Yeah.
Or just before the last weekend of March. But it was that really nice bit of weather that we had. So you
Yeah.
had all the locals out, as well as a load of English out there. And yeah, we went out on the Thursday. It was all right on the Thursday, but we went out to a set of lakes that people will know about. But it's had another fish kill, and we didn't know until we got there. So yeah, there's not many left in there. So then we ended up going from there to a stretch of canal, and the water level was down by about 5 foot, really murky. So the oxygen levels were a bit shot.
just a bit dead.
Yeah, so that was a bit dead.
Oh,
By
no.
that time, then we're looking for somewhere else to fish on the Saturday night, and yeah, weekend, really busy.
Yeah. So
I
put it
think
into
we spent
context.
8 hours.
You're only doing a couple of nights at a time, aren't you? So
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
short trip. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's
you're
a short
going
trip,
out there for 4 or 5 days. You're
No,
quick weekends, really, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
Which is a lot because it's a lot of travelling, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Makes
That
it harder.
last day, mate. I think 7-8 hours. I think we spent looking, and then in the end, I looked at Tat, and he, I can't be arsed, mate. Can
I
you?
remember seeing it on the group, mate. You look like both like that's just done, just distraught.
Yeah.
Just take me home.
Yeah, we was gone, and it was like we were getting to stretches, and as we got to the stretch, then we'd like a picture would ping up, and someone would have had the big one out of that stretch.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's pointless fucking setting up here, you know. But yeah, that last night we just looked at each other and went, should we just bivvy up? So Tappy put the cob on,
Yeah.
and that was it.
He's a good cook, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good cook. Yeah, he loves it,
Up
doesn't
Tappy.
he? He loves it, mate.
He's had some. What did he do? Oh, we'll talk about that on the next trip, innit? But yeah, he did some mega food. I see
Yeah.
some you posting some photos of it.
Yeah, so that then we fast forward then.
To the next
What was it?
trip.
What last weekend just gone, wasn't it? Yeah, the bank
Yeah,
holiday.
so you
weekend just
didn't
gone.
catch on the first one.
No,
You
I didn't
struggled,
catch.
obviously,
Yeah,
came home a bit
struggled
wounded.
with how busy it was and stuff.
Yeah.
So then we come back and said to Tat, we need to go back out. Redemption. I need to go back out to settle the score at least, yeah, just for like put your mind at peace
And your pride.
and your pride. Yeah, it's not beating me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went out for 2 nights this time. I took my boy, Jack, and I. Just went straight to a stretch of canal. It's low stock. There's not many big ones in it, but they're all nice and dark.
Yeah, nice.
So we
classic
thought we just
Belgian carp.
classic Belgian carp. Thought we'd just go there, do 2 nights there. It's not going to be busy because it doesn't hold the stock of fish that people are going out to catch. Jack will love it because it's nice and quiet. He can just run up and down. I bought an electric scooter, didn't I?
Yeah, that's it. I see that. Yeah, sick.
So I had him up and down on that, got our glasses on, and he's like spotting out.
How old is he now?
He's 8 now.
8. That's a big trip for an 8-year-old. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're going to France and you're going to the all-inclusive bloody, you've got showers, lodge, all the food package and all that. That's like proper.
Yeah, he's living
the proper,
living in the slums.
Yeah, living in the slums with you.
Living in the slums, mate. But yeah, he loved it. Loved it. And then, we set up, and then the next morning I had one, which I've got the pictures for. I think sent them over to Ben.
Yeah.
So we'll have them pop up in a set. But yeah, that's it. Nice little dark one.
Yeah, it's a nice fish, that, mate.
Yeah, like I say, there's not many in there. It's the same stretch, back in November when I had that nice one that we covered in January. It's that same mirror, stretch. That's it.
Big mirror. Yeah. I mean, that's quite a big fish though, still, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the big one in there, that one. And then you've got a load of commons in there like that.
Yeah, that's a cool fish.
Look at him kissing me head. Looks like the Sith, doesn't he? Out of Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
He just got up and kissed the top of my bum.
That's a quality photo though, mate.
Bless him.
Fair play. Was he buzzing?
Yeah, mate. As soon as the rod went, we was eating breakfast.
Yeah.
And I was having a few liners like for about half hour, and he's like that, eating his breakfast. Dad. And I was like, it's all right, boy, it's just a liner. And then he's sitting there, bang, it's gone. It's pulled up off the buzzer. Fishing over the bit, so it's gone tight. Picked it up, and he's running up and down the bank. He's gone down the tap. Dad's in.
Fishing braid?
No, I actually changed over. I was fishing fluorocarbon with leaders.
All right, fair. Is it weedy? Was it weedy then?
No.
You were about to say you were fishing over something,
Yeah, no, just fishing over to the far margin.
Oh, right.
So yeah, it's just leaders. You got a lot of, like you can see in the picture, like the stones and stuff. So leaders were enough, but it's not that dangerous really to be using. You get away with fluorocarbon, not braid.
Snaggy then.
But yeah, he got on the walkie-talkie because we had the walkie-talkies. Tappy's like 200 yards down the thing, so he's on the walkie-talkie with Tappy. Tappy, Dad's in. And he's trying to put his trainers on, and I'm like, Jack, chuck me the net. And he's trying to I went, fuck your trainers, just run over the path. So he's run over the path, he's chucked the net, and he's going, whoa. We've landed it, and he's run off down the bank. Fucking yes, like that he went. He loves it. He's allowed to
swear when there's a fish involved.
Yeah. Fucking yes, he went. Go on, Dad. Or go on, no, don't call me Dad, he calls me Matty. Go on, Matty. Yeah. Go on, Matt boy.
El calls you Ben, didn't he? Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so that was that. And then it was like I say, it was only 2 nights, so we'd already done a night. That was the next morning. So we had one night left. Tappy put leg of lamb on the cob.
Yeah, that was it.
We had the baguettes.
Oh, I should have got a couple of photos of that because it looked mega, mate.
Oh, mate, it was unreal, wasn't it? Leg of lamb, whole leg of lamb.
Whole leg.
He done the roast taters in the bottom.
Yeah.
So all the lamb drippings went on the taters. Bit of mint sauce, baguette, and we just loaded up the baguette. He
knows how to cook, doesn't he?
Yeah,
if we do a United Anglers social, he's 100% doing the barbecue.
100%. He loves it as well. Absolutely.
I think you got it with cooking, didn't you?
Yeah.
I go through phases on the bank where I'm like, I'm gonna have steak, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then other times I'm just like, I'm having pot noodle tonight. I'm only here for a quick night. You know what I mean? Like complete opposite. Like can't be asked.
No, Tappy loves it. He that's his bag. He loves cooking.
Yeah,
he loves cooking. I've spoke about it before, and when everyone's about, he just likes putting the food on and just watching everyone have a good time. He's a bit of a pervert.
Food pervert. Watching you eat his meat.
Yeah, Tappy, you big food pervert. Mm. So
good boy.
Yeah, that was that, mate.
So 2 short sessions. One was a bit of a grueler. But do you think you went a bit early in hindsight, or was it just
do you know what I think it was? I think it just so happened that because it landed on a period of good weather, because leading up to it
was sunny, wasn't it? Bright sunny days.
The weather weren't meant to be like it.
No,
it was meant to be like 12s, 13s, 4s at nights, 3s at nights, and like overcast and that. And then all of a sudden that week it just changed. sun's out. It's like, what was it? It was like 20 degrees and that, wasn't it? I was out.
It was the first bit of like proper like, oh God, like we were saying on the group, wasn't it? Like spring's here.
Yeah, it's mental.
And who was it? Was it Millsy? Who was like, nah, it's not going to last, boys, and all this.
That was Lou,
wasn't it? Yeah,
it's going to snow.
Hell.
It's going to snow,
negative Nelly.
Yeah, Lou loves it, didn't he?
But
Good old Lou.
He was right though.
Yeah, he was right. Yeah,
like next week it started sleet and snow, like 4 degrees. Yeah, great.
Oh dear.
He jinxed us.
See, I just think we were just unlucky, and then obviously, like the thing with like them European trips is you can just book them really
Last
quickly,
minute,
can't you? Last minute. So obviously that weather, people have gone out, and then you've got the locals to contend with.
Yeah,
because the weather's good. Everyone's got the same pins.
They're
now.
all sweet over there. Most people you meet are all sweet as, like the locals.
Yeah. Get talking to them, mate. As long as you're what's the word? Polite. And that, give them a beer and that. They stand there and they talk to you how they're cushy. Yeah.
Nice.
I think the problem is when people are flying drones up and putting footage out, and that's where the problems start, isn't it?
Yeah, fair play. Well, I was going to say, you travelling up there, you love the ferry, didn't you?
Yeah. So we've done the shuttle.
Yeah.
And then we've done the ferry just to compare it. Now the ferry takes a little bit longer, but you can sit down. You can have a bit of grub.
Like the ferry.
You can have a beer.
Yeah, just while I was walking down to the pizza, mate, and I was walking down the aisle like this, and I just couldn't. And I actually felt a little bit sick. But I had to lay down on the bench. I was like, oh, fucking hell. You know, like the thing is, it's like 4 or 5 in the morning, isn't it, when you're normally going? And yeah, it rattled me. And I was just, I ain't going on that fucking ferry again. Maybe I got a bad trip. Maybe it's just a bit choppy out there. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
bad though.
That first trip we done for this year. It weren't rough at all, nice and clean. But the second trip on the way out, it was like that.
Because you know what I mean, don't you? You walk down, your legs are like crossing over each other.
Jack's first time on the ferry.
Well, I had to have to lay down. So I just go, I'm like, fuck that. I paid extra money. Plus, I get there quicker. I'll just go on that train, mate.
Yeah, I don't mind the ferry.
Yeah, fair play.
So you sit there, you can have a bit of grub, chill out, and have a beer. Most importantly, you can have one of these.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Have a beer.
You can have a beer on the train. Really.
Stop the boats.
Open. Stop the boats.
Anyway, anyway,
yeah.
That's my bit of fishing covered. I have, yeah.
What about you? Got any other trips booked up? No?
Yeah, end of this month.
You're going again?
Yeah, end of this month. I think
before spawning, hopefully.
Yeah, just before spawning. So there's a bank holiday at the end of the month at the start of May the 4th.
Be with you. That's my boy's birthday.
Is it?
Up Finley's birthday.
Birthday. So yeah, that's the Monday. So I think we're going to take the Friday off and go Thursday evening. Mm-hmm. So we got that one. Then we'll probably wait till spawning, get one in end of June, start of July, and then it'll be one a month till November probably.
Jeez, proper on it.
Yeah, it's ruined the English. I can't get into the English. We were talking about it a minute ago.
You've been flitting around, didn't you? You've just been road and hard, and you've been everywhere. Haven't you?
Yeah, I was talking to Carl about it this morning. Like, even though I'm doing it and flicking about, and I'm here, I'm there, I'm waking up in the morning, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not enjoying it because you're thinking about. It's the freedom. Like, even though there's busy periods and stuff, at least if it is busy, you can go to a quiet stretch, and you don't see no one.
Yeah,
it's just Bivy town at the minute, isn't it? Starting new tickets and that.
Yeah,
welcome to Bivy town.
It's clubbing season, isn't it? So everyone's out. Everyone's dusting off their rods if they don't fish in the winters. New ticket buzz.
Everyone casting over everyone.
All to play for, mate.
Spoms going out everywhere. Yeah,
crack-offs.
Yeah, crack-off Collins.
Arguments.
God. It's been savage down Larkin. It's like the Wild West.
We're down at
Larkin, yeah. Just getting cast over.
Everyone's getting to know the lakes, isn't it? And if you're not fishing some sort of lakes, some swims are deceiving, aren't they? But some are.
But where's the common sense gone?
Yeah. I don't.
Whilst now we've gone on to that, where's the common sense gone? Yeah. Right. I'm not being funny. If I walked in a swim, like how you would, you'd walk in, you'd go, right, there's someone there, or there's a swim there, there's a swim there, there's a swim there. So I can't go too far that way, or too far that way. You know roughly where your water is.
Yeah, you look at it, then you can judge it. And sometimes you, like you say, put a little marker out, walk around a couple of swims and have a little look. Because you could sit that marker, you'll go, oh shit, that is probably a bit far.
You know when you're taking it.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
So you got people casting
Go and chat
out.
to people as well.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to go and chat to someone and say like, oh, you know, first time here, what's the crack? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know where the common sense has gone.
A bit worrying, isn't it?
It is worrying, yeah, because then you go down, like obviously bailiffing, so you have to go and speak to people.
Is it common sense, or a lot of these people coming off of fishing places like Farlow's, Fort Lee, Twiners, Linear, and have you seen the swims at Linear?
No, I've never been.
It's just swim, and everyone says fishing straight out.
Yeah,
like nearly every other fish is taking out the next person next door to you.
Yeah.
That's just a part of it. No one gets angry because it's a part of it. And if they're coming off of lakes like that, when they go to places like Larky and that, they're probably thinking, oh, fucking hell, he's all the way down there. But you'll be thinking that's quite close. But he'll probably be thinking, fucking hell, that's miles away, that swim. I've got loads of room. You know what I mean?
But still, like, you still know when you're out of your water.
You'd like to think so, yeah.
You still know when you're out of your water. Like I say, at the minute, and it's just, you speak to people, like there's a few times recently that I've had to go and have a chat with people because they're fishing silly distances out of certain swims and stuff. And you start, when you're having a conversation with these people, they're just fucking, there's nothing there.
This
like
is why
Cod's eyes, mate.
Yeah. This is why a lot of swims are having those like little, like, you know, it's the corner bay or something, 6 wraps, you know what I mean? And they'll say how many wraps people can fish just to help people out. And
there's a few people that are trying to push for like distance maps and that down there, and it's like, mate, if you have to do that, that's a sorry state of affairs.
It is, yeah, because it kind of ruins the
especially that complex. Like, it's been how it has. Like, there's a lot of, obviously, there's all the way through the UK. We've got historic pits everywhere, and they're all going to be the same. They've been the same for like 50, 60 years. And they've never had any problems. Yeah. And all of a sudden now the problems are starting.
But the lakes are getting busier.
Yeah.
And you're right, mixed crowd of people, isn't there, coming in and out. Whereas I think a lot of syndicates back in the day were fished by like really good, knowledgeable like anglers, isn't it? And now you're getting people coming off straight off a dating, probably been fishing a year. That's not knocking. I'm not knocking them.
You are fucking Joey's, mate.
No, I'm not knocking them.
You are,
but they're new to it, and then they're like, these lakes are like, you know, some of these waters are serious waters, aren't they? So they're going to find themselves out of depth a little bit.
Yeah,
you've got to learn somewhere.
It just breaks me heart.
Yeah, it's only because it's your garden, isn't it?
Breaks me heart. Yeah, you walk down the track and you see him fucking tripods, way slings, and fucking buckets lent up. You're like, oh,
like Tom Maker, but
yeah,
all the worms in that, innit?
It makes you feel sick.
Chopping up worms like that.
What are you doing there, mate?
Everyone's in there chopping worms.
Fucking worm. Yeah, fucking hormones.
Hormones. Get on the hormones, yeah.
Done well for me.
Yeah.
Up the hormones. Anyway, how's your fishing been?
Yeah, it's been all right, mate. Well, I say all right. It's been an up and down roller coaster.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
For the first session. But to start, I've joined RK, as we all knew. I mentioned it before. Got a bronze ticket, so that's crayfish and boat pool.
Yeah.
And a lot of the lakes I've fished recently, or last few years, 4 years, have all been quite big lakes. You know, and it's nice to have that intimate water again. As soon as I got there, I was like, fucking hell, it's small. But then I was like, hang on a minute, this is why I joined.
Yeah.
Took my time. I got there like 6 a.m. and had a good walk around on crayfish. That's where I want to start first. And just taking it all in, really. And as we're walking, I've got some photos, Ben, of the lake as we're walking around. I was taking some photos of, like, you know, just taking it all in, like I say.
Yeah.
And there was no one there. No, there was someone there. There was someone set up over the far side, but yeah, he was in the far corner. But yeah, I see one show.
Yeah, when you were sending me these pictures, I was like, God.
Because you were like, I can't wait to hear what they're down there. I was walking around, and anyway, I got into this swim called the Lawn.
The old plane in the background.
Yeah, mate. They're rife, mate. But
yeah, every time you voice noted me, there was one going over the top.
So it's I think I counted every 50 seconds.
Mental.
Roughly, give or take. And sometimes they're landing on the morning there. So they're coming in and landing. So there'll be some behind you landing and some that. So it's like 2 runways.
Tappy wouldn't be able to fish there. He has got a big fear of planes.
Is he?
Yeah. The flight paths and that. Like, if we're driving and the plane goes over, he shits himself.
Has he been on a plane?
Yeah, but
Oh,
he stopped doing it now because he watches that fucking silly air crash investigation.
Well, that's his problem,
right? So
it?
now he's got like a fucking this out tappy for his phobia of planes.
Yeah.
So he'd be driving. I go tap, look at that one. He goes, oh.
Is it? Just don't like it, mate. He would shit himself. You know how big they are. Like,
yeah,
I thought,
he wouldn't be able to fish there.
We live near Gatwick, so Gatwick's not far from here, is it? Like half hour.
Yeah.
So we can't hear the planes from here, but you know, when you're working that way, you can. And they're tiny, you know, little EasyJet things coming in and out.
Yeah.
But up there, they've got the big jumbos, like, and it's impressive.
Yeah.
2-story bloody jumbos.
Cool.
They're huge, mate. You hear the rumble as they're coming. You're like, here we go. And but it's one of them. It's like Marmite, really. You either embrace it or you love it or you hate it.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
I didn't. You know, the worst bit I found of the planes is when you want to go to sleep. And like, yeah, my mate Greg texted me actually. He's like, "How you finding the planes?" I said, "Oh, it's not too bad." He said, "Yeah, wait until you want to go to sleep." And I was like, and he just set that seed in my head then. And I was laying in bed going, and he was like, and I was like, "Oh, fucking hell, I can see it now."
Cheers,
and I
mate.
was knackered as well. Like I had been up, and I didn't sleep well the night before.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
excited,
cool.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean,
It's like you was on speed the night before, wasn't it?
I was messaging you, I was voice noting you. I was like, fucking hell, like, I need another beer to calm my nerves.
It's like you was on crack.
I almost went the night before as well, but I'm glad I didn't.
Forshaw was on crack.
I was, mate. It's good
crack.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You still get that excitement.
Yeah, mate.
It's like, you know, a kid at Christmas. And if that ever stops, then I'd probably think about stopping fishing. You know what I mean? You can't beat the new lake buzz.
No.
And anyway, yeah, crayfish, walked around, see a couple show in this swim. So I set up on them for the day because there was no rush. I flicked a couple of odds out left and right in the snags. But nothing happened. But I just, like I said, I was just taking it all in, looking out for fizzes or anything. It was actually quite quiet. That was like one fish I saw. It was right in front of this swim. And then a boy called Jake, local lad, walked around. He's been walking it every morning. Nice lad. And we were just sitting in the swim chatting. And it showed and then it fizzed up. Like, you know, when they clear the gills out, it was literally straight up and down. It cleared its gills out and I followed the bubbles, came round in a circle and straight towards a snag. Anyway, we've chewed the fat for a bit. He's gone to work and just flicked some odds out, singles, and just took like my time really, working out what I was going to do. About 12 o'clock, wound in, decided to have a mooch. Thought, right, it's dead now. Like there's nothing going on. It's getting really hot, mate. I don't know. It was like, what did it get up to? Like 24s?
24s, 20 or 28s, wasn't it? At one point.
It was really hot. It wasn't meant to be that hot.
No, yeah.
It was like low 20s, but it got really hot that day. So I just literally wound in, got everything on the barrow, just left my barrow there, just did a few laps. Looking in all the snags, didn't see much apart from when I got to a swim called the Green Bank, which I've got a photo of somewhere. You flip through.
Green Bank.
It's one of the last lake photos, I think. But yeah, you got that's Hutchie's famous swim. As you walk through, that's a good swim. That, but I had to get a photo of that. Everyone, I think. Yeah. And yeah, found some fish in that right hand margin. They were out in the sun. That was the last day, so you can see it's cloudy then. But on the day I got there, it was bright blue skies, hot, and there was about 8 fish sitting under this tree, mate. And they weren't just sitting there; they were like moving around. They were active. You know what I mean? It's like they've literally just woken up. Because I think the lake had been quite quiet fishing wise weeks before. So I think it literally just timed it right. They were waking up. Decided to set up in that swim for the foreseeable and fishing, snag fishing. Like I say, it's a roller coaster because I feel a bit wounded actually. It's actually fucking hard to talk about.
This is the ups and the downs, right? Ben, you got any tissues?
I might need you know what? Should we have a buzzball? That might help us.
Yeah, so Matty decided he's never had one before, and he went to the shop before.
They were in Co-op, and I thought, as we're coming to the podcast, I thought,
I jumped in the motor and I see these on the dashboard, and I thought, he's trying to get me smashed.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't look at the percentage, mate. I just bought them because they were shite. They're like in my eyes.
Trying to have his wicked way with me. Submissive after a buzzball.
Cool.
God, I told ya.
Like a sweetie.
Right. Shit's going to go sideways in about 20 minutes.
I didn't know they were 13%, to be fair. I bought the beers and I thought, I'll have a couple of beers in the podcast. And they were right next to me.
Oh.
right next to me, and I was like, "Oh, I'll grab one of those for the poddy."
God,
So there you go.
material that.
Oh mate, it's proper. That's actually really nice though. Anyway, where was I? Let's get ready to talk about the devastating session. But no, I did manage to catch one. So I had a mate on that. If you go back to that photo, Ben, there's a green bush. I was cast into that lovely spot, quite deep. The margins are deep. I know, joke, it's probably about 8. I didn't marker it, but feeling the lead down on that green bush.
That one on the right-hand side there.
Up to there. And it is kind of overhangs and snags all the way down. They've taken a lot of snags out.
Yeah.
But as I found out later, there's still a lot down there that I didn't know about. Anyway, fishing out towards there, but right in the right-hand corner where you can't see is some really like close snags. And my baiting pole was I've only got the Signet one at the moment. And it's only 12 meters. And it was like a rod length or 2 short. And so nowhere near close enough to get to these fish. So, but I was just flicked and I had to flick round this bush, and I got a lucky cast, and it hit the clip. And I clipped up, got a little bag made up, hooked the bag, and then flicked it round. And I got this lucky cast, mate, and I couldn't do it again for the rest of the session. And I tried my hardest, But anyway, it's gone. It's just literally clipped the trees, where these fish are like kind of patrolling around and sitting under. And I was like, that's a bite. You know when you just know. Yeah. Anyway, half hour later, an hour later, I've had a bite, rip and take. Well, it's all locked up, but the rod's just bent round, mate. 10-footer was bent double. I've hit into this fish, and I got it away straight away because it was like closer, better angle. Yeah. Looking back at the session now. So I got that one in, and it was a good little fight. It was like saying earlier, it was just doing that death roll. Yeah. The fish definitely know what they're doing in there. Like, it was in front of the swim in deep water. But the twists and turns it was doing was dirty. Like, I was thinking, I was going to lose this in a minute.
Pinging off its fins and
but I managed to get it in, and and it was just before dark as well. And I forgot to say, I was cooking dinner. I was having a steak, root mash, and asparagus, and I literally just played it up, and I still had my pan in my hand, my ridge monkey. I mean, I'm just holding it by the handle, and I've had the take. So I've dropped the food, and as I dropped the food, I burnt my finger. You won't be able to see it now, but burnt my finger bad, mate. It was proper bad. It fucking hurt, mate. And then so anyway, but as you do, I've dropped everything, ran down to and then played the fish and got it in. But it was just getting dark, and I was like, shit, I need to get this fish sorted, like photo wise. So I got it all sorted. Food's gone cold. Nice steak on the new lake that I was really looking forward to. It's now gone cold, but then again, we are there to catch fish.
Yeah, you can't grumble.
So I can't grumble. But yeah, I've got photos of that fish. There it is.
Out of focus.
Oh, fucking hell. That's another thing. Out of focus.
Ben, that is bad, disgusting behaviour, isn't it?
Done that. It's bad, isn't it? The first podcast was out of focus, wasn't it? Ben? We won't mention that. But it's gutting, mate, because I think when I zoomed in, it's actually focusing on my shoulder.
It's a fucking sick old carp and all.
Mate, and I found out later.
One of the known ones.
One of the known ones called the Stunner. And it is a bit down in weight, but I was talking to some of the locals there and that, and it's getting old now, that fish. It was not stocky, but years ago it was. Yeah. And now it's classed as one of the real ones, and it's just older.
Yeah,
like,
old crusty one.
An old crusty one, and it's just, I hope they're not all down in weight, but that one is. But...
Sorry if you can't see it properly, people, because it is out of focus.
It is out of focus. I'm gutted, mate. I said on the group, didn't I? Say it straight away. I was like, I'm absolutely buzzing. Yeah, but fucking fish out of focus. And I was rattled.
I know you
late,
was.
Dinner was on the floor. Just burnt my finger. Everything just went. You know when it goes from absolutely calm as fuck to just chaos.
Everyone was like behind you in the group chat trying to pull you out of your.
I was in a.
You was in the slums, weren't you?
Little bit, mate. I need another bit of this.
Ed had gone, yeah. So that's how it starts. Out of focus. Let's get to the worst of it.
Quite reminds me of being in, like, I don't know, proper teenager drink, that, innit?
Yeah.
Like getting drunk at the park with your boys back in the day. Fucking hell.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had that fish. Absolutely buzzing still. Bit gutted about the photos, but it happens. No one around to take photos for me. There's the other side. Still out of focus. Which is great. But you can see it. At least you can see it. So a fish called the Stunner, £23. Absolutely, made up with that. It's nice to catch one, isn't it? It was on my first day as well, so I haven't even done a night yet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you.
First evening. And you did remind me of that. You said, look, Matt, I know you're a bit pissed off or whatever, but you've had one,
it's not even 24 hours in.
Yeah, and you do have to remind yourself of that. And anyway, the session just went downhill from this point anyway. Because I lost one. Was it the following morning? It's all a bit of a blur now. I think I messaged the group saying I've just lost one. I'm absolutely gutted. I think it's the morning. And it was it was the other rod. Actually, no, yeah, because it was straight after that fish.
Yeah.
I put the fish back, got the rod back out to a different spot because it was too dark to flick round to that corner. So I put it to my left-hand corner because there's still overhangs in that down there. And I had seen a big fish come across my swim in the daytime. It's about a 30-pounder. And it was just on its own. So I flicked one down there. And the right-hand rod was still fishing out to that bush, the further one. And I've had a take on that. And I'm still like trying to calm down just next to cold dinner. That fish just done me so quick. I had my head torch on, followed the line, it's gone. And I'm just pulling, I'm walking back, pumping. I'm gaining on it. And then you just feel it go, and then just lock, like a couple of bumps and then just lock. Just solid, mate. So yeah, lost that. Got the rod back out, like with my tail between my legs. And I said to everyone, didn't I? I went quiet on the group, I think. I just had to put myself to bed. I was just I'm done. I'm just from like mega high to a massive low. And then I ended up losing another 2 the next day, a similar way. And it sounds like bad angling, but it was quite, the area I'm fishing and I know people fish it like in the past and they've done all right in there. And I even tweaked it off of the bank a bit. I changed like my lead arrangements and everything, thinking that'll like drop off quicker and like shorten the rig and just tweaked things so like better in my favour for snag fishing. Angled my rods to it, clear the path so I can pump and walk backwards better. Like, I'm just trying everything to think, well, how can I get these fish out? But ended up sadly lost another 2. And then by the last one I lost, I just ended up fucking putting my body on the floor. My bivvy just popped the bivvy, pegs up. Guy came round, I forgot his name, he's a chippy, nice lad. He came, well, what's going on, Matt? What's going on? I said, I'm fucking going, mate. I need to get out of this swim now. I'm done.
That's me done.
I'm done with the Green Bank swim. So you probably won't, any of the local boys who fishes it or any other people that fish crayfish, you won't ever see me in that swim again, I don't think.
Yeah.
But no, jokes aside, it's good to have one, but it's just ended on a bit of a downer, really.
But once that, over the next couple of days, once that fades, all it's going to do is make you go, I need to go back out there.
Yeah.
And it's fucking,
I've already got plans in my head, like snag fishing, it is fun, but no matter where you are, how safe you try to fish or whatever, you always have that chance of losing fish. That is snag fishing, you know? It's like when you're zig fishing, it's like when you're fishing off the top. There's always that chance you're going to drop a fish because of the way you're fishing. Yeah. And I don't, talking to Jake, the boy that walks around in the morning, we were kind of chatting
about
the
teabag saviour.
Yeah, that's another thing. Shout out to him. He saved us. The other chippy on the road over the other swim didn't have tea bags either.
So
he's forgotten his. So there's 2 carp hangers on a lake with no tea bags.
He's running around. So normally everyone's dealing a bit of weed. He's dealing Yorkshire blends,
3 for a tenner.
3 for a tenner.
But no, he
get into loose leaf, Jake. Get into loose leaf and baggy it up, Jake.
Okay, mate. Good shout.
Imagine that. Weighing them out on the grams, running around with little baggies of loose leaf Yorkshire.
Mate, I felt bad for asking because I've only known the boy 5 minutes. You know what I mean? We've only just started, like, added each other on Instagram and that, got chatting. But a lifesaver, he came round and he said, I'll be back in the morning for a walk round. So yeah, he bought us tea bags.
Yeah, legend. Well done,
he bought
mate.
about 10 tea bags and we had 5 for him, 5 for me. Job done. Got us through the next day or 2. But yeah, like I was saying, we were chatting about the lake and we was kind of working out like, I know people that are caught from the middle. I know people that are caught on zigs off the top. Like, all tactics working there. And I like to fish a bit out in the pond a bit. Yeah. And when I say out in the pond, the lake is 3 acres. So you're never going to be fishing more than like 10 wraps really. But I like to fish over bait. I like to fish over 2 rods. So yeah, I could like getting plans made already about the sort of style I want to do and do it my way rather than, you know, all that baiting poling and snag fishing all the time. Like, I'd rather do it my way. So yeah, already starting to feel better about the you know, you got to live and learn, ain't you? Move on.
Yeah, mate. So yeah, it's all part of it.
We had one. We got one fish under our belt, but it's just sad that I lost another couple.
Yeah, let's have a look at them pictures again.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Anyway,
What made me laugh is old Scott in the group chat trying to get it out of focus.
I know, bless him,
Bless him.
Scott.
He sent like a nice message in, like, but he sort of half mugged you off sending it in, didn't he?
I don't think he meant to. But
no, he didn't.
No. It seemed like he was like, "Oh, I've been working on this photo all day, and this is the best I could do." And it was a little bit better, but still, like, you can't save a photo like that. Not really.
No.
I tried that asking ChatGPT and it didn't work. So I tried, but no, it is what it is, and I'll no doubt catch that again, hopefully, and we'll get better photos.
Yeah, onwards and upwards. Yeah, we don't like recaptures normally, but
that's what I've been up to, mate. Literally flat out work at the moment. And that first session, been away with the family.
Yeah,
a week before.
Yeah,
we went to Canberra Sands with the family.
Yeah,
Finley, me,
Leo, kids causing chaos.
Yeah, Sally's brother came with us, and it was full on. You know those caravan like chalet places, but they got loads of kids entertainment. It's brilliant. Like they had like live wrestling on. My boy loved it, absolutely loved it. Should have got some photos, to be fair. He went and got to meet him and have photos of him after. They were a bunch of hillbillies, mate. I'm telling you, like
proper rednecks.
But it was brilliant. Like even I liked it, having a beer and because we watch wrestling on Netflix.
Yeah,
all the new stuff. And my boy loves it, and then we have a little wrestle on the floor. He loves it, and when he saw it as live, there was a live ring there. You should have seen his face. Like,
yeah, it made up.
Yeah, so we did all that. And Leo now, he's walking, he's running, and he can climb anything. And he's just like, me and Sally are literally we're just taking turns. There's not one time on that holiday I think me and Sally actually sat next to each other. The rest of them, everyone's having a good time. You know,
you almost need another holiday to get over
like
it.
this, like running off, kind of get him, and then it would be like half hour later, I'd be like, right, I'm gonna have a sip of my beer now. And Sally's like, I'll go, and then it was like that the whole time.
Carnage.
So as good as it is, it's exhausting, man. But yeah, we had a good family holiday away, and that's kind of it, really, for now. Been busy, mate. It just feels like the last couple of weeks been really busy, but good.
Yeah, I think all of us, haven't we? We've all been flat out.
Yeah,
loads. Of, that's what we said earlier. It feels like loads.
Some of our mates have had some good fish recently as well, haven't they?
Yeah, Wallace, fucking. He's a boy, isn't he?
He's a boy. He knows how to catch them. Won't come on the podcast yet, but
yeah, we'll get him on. Wallace, you're coming on here.
We nearly had him yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm thinking about it, and then he bottled it.
Yeah, he ain't seen his missus for about a month, has he?
No, to be fair, I don't think you've seen yours, have you?
All right. Don't remind me. Yeah, no, we've been out, haven't we? We've been out doing bits, but
everyone, it's that time of year, mate.
Everyone's I think he will come on. Yeah, even if old Kev or Creeper has to come and hold his hand.
Him and Creeper would be amazing, wouldn't it? No shout out to I'm not like disregarding Kev, but get Creeper back on.
You're disregarding.
No, because they do trips together.
Kev, you're boring, mate.
Yeah, Kev's boring, and he's an angry man.
He's got so many names there, isn't he? Jim Shelley called him Craig.
Did he? Craigie.
Because they went and helped Shelley, didn't they? When they was out with pictures and that, and then he put a story up saying cheers Wallace and tag Luke in it, and then he said cheers Craig.
Cheers Craig. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. You know that
Craig Kyle off. His actual name's Kyle, but I'll call him Kev because Coda called him Kev.
Fucking hell, he's got mixed names now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Angry, Kev, Craig. Yeah.
He's a good lad, man.
Bombhead. He gets called Bombhead or Skin Fade or whatever he gets called. Gets called. Or Skin Wig or saying they call him at work.
Yeah, but I mean, get all three of them on. Fuck it, you know what I mean? Don't make him feel left out. But old Mickey.
No, he won't feel left out. No,
Creeper and Lewis, Wallace.
Yeah, and then Wallace can out Creeper with that video that we watched.
Oh, that is something, mate.
That's special.
That is special. That video. We gotta get that on live. Gotta get that on live. But anyway,
you can start our own Carp You've Been Framed, couldn't we?
So like carp catchers, I've had a few carp catchers in, and Russ, who's a bailiff and helps out down at RK and stuff, and fished there for years, or some of the waters for years. He's on Church Lake, and we were chatting while I was there. Obviously, he used to fish with Cray and that, and he came around to see me, and he was just getting. You could tell how frustrated he was because the lake was busy. I think he had like 16 anglers on every day. People coming, people going. Done a couple of bites, but he was saying like in weird areas, like places you wouldn't have thought of, like in a random corner, someone had like a 40 and a couple of little ones came out here and there. And And yeah, like he could tell he's frustrated because he was trying zigs, he's tried bottom baits, and the other things they're showing all over him every morning.
Yeah,
a bit like Big Lake, they do.
Yeah,
that, don't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
Don't get a bite, and it was just like they're awake, but they're not. No one's catching them really.
Yeah.
They're not clubbing them. Anyway, working really hard at it, and then I got a message in the morning with he had Silky. I got a photo of that. It's at the end of the photos capture that I sent you. There you go.
Quite.
Look at that. Wow.
Get up.
Look at the size of that fish, mate. It's just like, and that was Silky at 46 pounds and 2 ounces. And I asked him if I could tell him. He said you can't keep no secrets on there, so I can say what I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, bit of flip flop, mate. Black
foam.
Black foam.
Get up,
mate,
the black foam
on a zig. And I know how much that meant to him because how much he was like almost broken. You know what I mean? Before
that's a nice
he's
one.
Gone like that. Worked hard, and it all came good in the end. What a fish! Look at the size of the tail and that head and that. It's just that fish looks like it looks like it could go a lot bigger, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then he's got the famous church in the background.
Yeah, mate.
It's a mega shot, mate. So well done, Rusty. He's
well in, mate.
Bagged a big one there. And then speaking to my mate Till on RK as well. He's just finished up on Raisbury North Lake, and he smashed it last year. And we're going to get him on. I've spoke about him a couple of times. We are definitely going to get him on, but the timing's not worked out yet. But he's absolutely smashed that place last year, and he needed to catch Mike's pet. And he'd been talking to people about catching it, and he was chasing it around and come close a couple of times and that, and ended up catching it, mate, on the last morning of the ticket. So if it was a day later, it was a day later, he would have had to pay all that money again to join just for that one fish, pretty much. Anyway, he sent a little voice note in, but we'll start off with the photos, Ben, if that's all right. Yeah, he's looking. That's the famous Mike's pet from Raisbury North Lake, mate, and he's a good angler, Till. You'll get along with. He's a bricklayer, or runs a bricklaying firm. He works with Wayne. They've separated a little bit now. So Wayne's doing he wanted to do smaller jobs and stuff, I think. Yeah. And then Till's doing like the bigger contracts and stuff. Right. Anyway, both bricklayers, both good anglers. And yeah, look at that, mate.
God, mate. Fish. Some carp that.
Yeah, 55 pound 8 ounces. That
on the last day of the ticket.
And you wait until you listen to the voice note, which I'll play now. Tells you basically the story of how it all kind of planned out.
Mate. Yeah, some carp that.
Yeah, listen to this. Let's get the volume up so people can hear it.
That fish, I was studying where it come out from, and I know that I know it always does a bite down the Sunny Meads end of the lake at the start of the year. So I concentrated down there, and the week before I caught it, I went down there, and my mate John Brooker rang me, and he said he just noticed that it was 2 years to that day that he had caught it in the exact swim that I was in. So after hearing that, I thought, yeah, it's definitely going to happen. I'm going to have it. I'd come close to it before, but that someone else had it. That night, I had 3 bites. One was £37. The other one was, I think, 32. And when I had one of the bites, I had a double take, and my mate Joey Thomas was in the swim next door, and he come to help me, and he hit the other rod, but unfortunately it fell off. So, but I was convinced in my head that was the fish that had been lost. But went home anyway, thought that was my chance gone. But then the next week, I got a gap in work basically, and I thought I'd get down there, and it's the last night of the season.
He stopped himself saying
that. I rushed down there, knowing I could get it in to the last roll of the dice for it, and shot down there. Where I was rushing around trying to get down there so much, once I got to the swim, I realised I'd forgotten my rod, so I left my barrow in the swim. My mate Paul was next door. He kept an eye on my barrow for me, and I got back on the motorway, and it took me an hour and 40 minutes. There had been an accident. It took me an hour and 40 minutes to get home. And then once I had got the rods, I thought it'd be all right on the way back. There'd been another accident, so it took me like 3.5 hour round trip of what should have taken me about 40 minutes each way. But as I got back down there, it was just getting dark, and I grabbed the rods out, run round to the swim where I was fishing because I knew I couldn't do it in the dark because I was fishing 33 wraps to a hole on the back of an island, and I needed the light for it. But managed to get the rods out just on dark, and in the morning I had the take, and it was it. £55 8 ounce. I couldn't believe it. The bad thing about it is the week before that,
Bit of wind.
I said to my mate that I was going to catch it in the morning, and I was going to have it at 56 8, but I was a week out and a pound out. But who cares?
Yeah.
So basically,
Go on, Sil.
when he caught this, the day later or the evening later or whatever, he posted that photo, and everyone's gone mad. Obviously, celebrating these capture. And then he posted a voice note, and that is it. He was sent, not that voice note, but he was sent a voice note to a mate saying, I'm going to have it. I know it's down this end. Everyone else is fishing up the other end, but that Mike's pet's down this end. I'm going to catch it tomorrow at that weight. So he was a week out and a pound out, but he literally spoke it onto the bank, mate.
Yeah,
and
mate.
He fucking caught it, and what a fish.
Confidence breeds results, mate.
Yeah, and he's had a mega year on there, and what a way to end.
Yeah, mate.
And
Fucking
he
fair
the last
play.
morning of the ticket, so he didn't have to pay all that money to go and pay for it.
Go on, Sil.
Yeah, up till.
Yeah,
We'll
buzzing.
We'll get him on, definitely. He's I've been speaking to him this morning. He's just had another whacker, but I won't talk about that because he's obviously started a new campaign.
Yeah.
But he's already gone to a new water and absolutely smashed it down there. So yeah, fair play to him, mate.
That'd be the theme of his year, catching whackers, mate.
Mate, he does. He when he's on, he's one of them. He's either on fishing or he's off of it. And when he's on, he's dangerous behind the rod. Yeah, it's good, mate.
Well, captures as well. I ain't got a picture of it because it's a shocking photo. But Castle Lake done its first.
You showed me that photo.
Oh, it's terrible.
It is embarrassing. It's worse than mine.
It is. It is. Yeah, it actually is. But yeah, that one, the Castle Lake's the one that we're running in the comp.
Yeah.
It's done its first 30.
First 30. Go on.
£30 common, which is an absolute belter of a
It
common,
is.
isn't it?
Unfortunately, the photos don't do it justice, but it is. You can still see it's a mega carp.
Slopey head, overslung top lip, tiny little dorsal, all the way through it.
Bread knife.
Bread knife. Really short little stubby towel in it, paintbrush towel. But the photos are fucking awful. So it's made it look like it's translucent.
Yeah, what did they write next to it on the actual photo?
And they've put £30.free next to it.
You know when you can actually
and uploaded it on the members page.
Tap and put a pencil colour green or something.
Yeah.
And write £30. Yeah.
Do you know what? Right, whilst we're on this now, I'm going to say something, right? You spend all this money on equipment, fishing gear. Go and get yourself a fucking camera.
Mate, there's so many second-hand ones out there. So even if if you're a youngster and you ain't got the money, there's loads on Facebook.
But they have got the money because they're buying gear.
Yeah, well, are they or their mums and dads? I don't know. Well, anyone.
Yeah, but still, you got the gear.
Yeah.
Right, you've got the gear. You've got a set of rods that are people. Just
don't buy a Nikon.
Yeah, just don't buy a Nikon. Yeah, Naif.
Yeah, Naif.
Naif's Nikon.
Naify the Nikon.
Yeah, you weirdo. I was going to say something else.
I was going to say something else. I couldn't say it either.
Begins with an N and ends in E. Anyway, yeah, Jimmy. Up the Jimmies.
Up the Jimmies.
Yeah, don't buy a Nikon. But basically, right, you've got all this equipment. Right, just go and buy yourself a bloody camera.
Yeah. Even the standard lenses would do a good enough job.
Yeah.
Better job than that anyway.
Yeah, I've got no words for it. You spend, most people now, like even entry level stuff, like you're paying £100 a rod, £100 a reel.
Yeah.
So your rods and your reels are £600.
Yeah, all adds up.
You get a second-hand 5D Mark II, which would do you for £250.
I see some half decent cameras on Facebook Market. Yeah, they've got a lot of they've done a lot of time and they've done a lot of photos and that. But it'll do for fishing. You know what I mean? And they're like 50 to 150 quid. Somewhere in that bracket, you can get yourself a half decent camera and get some good shots.
Yeah, go and get yourself, even if you get an entry level DSLR and then just do your bog stand, get your 50mm lens.
I think CEX do a lot of them.
Yeah.
They do part exchange and all that. And yeah.
Go and get yourself a decent camera.
Go give all your Xbox games, to CEX.
Get 50p a game.
And get yourself a decent camera. You know what I mean?
Go and buy all them DVDs that you were The Chinese
Stop playing
DVDs.
on the Xbox and PlayStation and get rid of it all to get yourself a nice camera.
Go and get a camera. Stop taking shit pictures and
Yeah.
writing silly stuff on the pictures.
So is anyone on the live then? Anyone commenting? No.
Oh, we've been blown out,
Oh,
mate.
there you go. Savage.
Been
Heartbreak.
blown out. Right, I'm off.
But yeah, bought. See you later, mate. Thanks.
Country's
Coming.
fuck, mate.
But
I'm going to get some Stop the Boat stickers made, I think.
Stop the boat stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
We'll sell them. Put United Anglers up in the corner.
Yeah. Stop the boat.
Sticker packets, yeah. Get Tappy to make them. Tappy's
We
good
need
at
to
making
get, we
that
need to
stuff.
get some Up the Jimmy merch.
Yeah, up Jimmy merch.
Some t-shirts made for the summer, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we write a book?
Well, I'm dyslexic, so I won't be doing
I won't
that
let you do the
writing.
shots for it. Be out of focus.
Yeah. Fucking hell. You wanted to bring up that subject, didn't you? Talk about that.
Yes.
That was quite a good question. That.
Mate, so what got me thinking about it the other day is, so Tuesday I popped down the lake to see one of the young guns, Sammy, who won one of the competitions.
Yeah.
When was it? A month ago, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Anyway, he's
the young
in
lad.
a little, very good angler.
Yeah.
He's in a little purple patch at the minute. Caught one of the railway OGs, the cod.
Go on, boy.
So I'll pop down, as I always do when someone has an original. I'll take a few beers down, say well done. So I popped into his swim, and he had one on. I weeded him up. So we got it out of the weed. Bit of steady pressure. He's walking back, got it out. And he's like, as he's pumping it in, big weed bed, pumping it in. And he's gone, oh, I think I've lost it. I've got me glasses on. I was like, no, keep going, mate, keep going. It's about 20 yards out. I can see the
I
towel.
can see it.
And he's like, oh, I think he's gone. I went, no, you're all right. I kicked my trainers off, jumped straight in.
Did
I was
you?
like,
What?
wait. Oh, she's like, what?
Just went in.
Oh, cheers, mate. I went, yeah,
Still
you're
cold
all
down
right,
the
mate.
water,
Yeah, I just jumped straight in,
Did
barge.
you?
But it was a
Fair
nice,
play.
when we got it on the bank, I took a video of it. I put it in the group, didn't I?
Yeah.
Nice linear, just under £30 it was. And it got me thinking, because I looked at it and I thought, God, do you know what? I wouldn't mind catching that. It's been in the lake now 4 years. It's darkened up. It's got big, it's got fat. And I thought, when does a stocky stop becoming a stocky?
It's a very good question, mate.
Because every carp is stocked at some point, right?
Yeah.
So even the originals were stocked at one point.
Yeah.
So it got me thinking, when does a stocky stop becoming a stocky?
Because
I ain't got the
generally they
answer.
are all stocked at some point.
Yeah.
Even in your OGs, like,
Yeah, they didn't just
appear in the lake, did they?
no. A rat didn't piss on a mushroom
No.
and a carp just appeared. It didn't fucking evolve, did it? Hi, I'm here now.
A rat pissed on a mushroom. Oh,
It weren't
my
like a
God.
case of evolution, was it?
No, yeah, well, yeah. I'd like to see what happens if a rat pisses on a mushroom now.
But you get my drift.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though. It doesn't just happen, does it? They're all stopped.
Yeah, it weren't a case of
at some
evolution.
point. So when I'd like to let us know in the comments, when does a stocking suddenly become...
When a rat pisses on a mushroom.
Personally, I think like when a fish becomes desired for, because most stockies that go in, they can be good lookers and stuff,
Yeah.
but they're still got that young, new look to them, and it doesn't do it for me, obviously. But you know the future's bright.
Yeah.
It's all good. But when they get old and wrinkly, like the stunner that I had, you know what I mean?
Well, I would have said yeah, but I couldn't see it.
I just signed you up there, didn't I? Just to fucking do me. Yeah. So when a carp suddenly becomes like a target and desired for, then that's when, in my book, that's when it depends on the lake.
Because you think, right, before you carry on with that, you went and fished Brooklands. They weren't old carp.
No, they're all stockies. They're all stockies, really, aren't they?
Just it's a big fish water.
And there was a few, weren't there, that weren't. Like Trevor's, I think, that's gone now, but that weren't a stocky.
No. Big up Trev anyway.
Yeah.
Trev Mills. All right.
But
Yeah, like you went and fished Brooklands.
Yeah.
Brooklands is just a big fish water.
Yeah.
But no one calls them stockies, do they?
No. Yeah, it's a good question. I'd like to see what the public think. Let us know.
I
in the
mean,
comments.
I've brought it up. I ain't got the answer.
No, it's a hard one. When
It
does
just
a
got me
stocking not
thinking,
become a
when does a
stocking?
stocky stop
Because there's
becoming a
fish
stocking?
down the road in Mercer's Park. and they stocked it. And they've had a few different stockers over the years, and I've been sent photos or speaking to people down there, keep like to see what's going on down there.
Yeah.
Some of those fish that got stocked when I was fishing it, that you would be like, oh fuck that, it's like £13, don't want nothing to do with that. And then now you see them coming out like mid-30s or whatever, and they're black as you're at, and like look like a part of the lake now.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's that.
That's
when they actually gel to the lake and they take on the environment, the characteristics, the they weather a bit. Then I suppose they're not stockies anymore, innit? But age-wise, would you put on it 10 years?
I don't know.
10 years.
That's what I mean. I don't know.
If a fish bit has been in a lake for 10 years, is it now not
a few of these? Like there's a fish in there that Steve, who done the Carpy confessions a couple of months ago, whenever it was, he named a fish Ted's Mirror, and that fish is like £36 now. But if you caught it, you'd be buzzing. Yeah, like, it looks unreal. Yeah. It looks like it's been in there forever.
It's not stocky to me.
Like, it's unreal. So you've got that. So it's not stocky, is it? Is it?
No, not in my opinion.
And then there's one in Larky too that they're calling Black Betty. Yeah. That's taken on. That's a £30.
It's named now. So again, going back to Mercer's, there was a stocky, it got put in, and it was the first ever stocky to do £30. So I got to name it.
Yeah.
And it was like, I wish I had photos, but it says like I had a lovely.
What did you name it?
Called Peach, because I was about to tell you, mate, if you just fucking wait.
Sorry.
Know what I mean?
Right, fuck this, I'm off, mate.
But
no, I got it.
Yeah, go on, say that.
Talk to yourself, mate.
Yeah, I will. I'll talk to the TV. Peach, and it was again because of the it just had this lovely peachy colour to it and a big belly.
Yeah.
And it was the first time doing £30. I think Paul Weller came down. He was there when I had that take and did photos.
Go on, Weller.
Weller. And yeah, I was quite happy with that. I got to name a fish and name a fish at a cool lake like that, first £30. But then I get that answers it for me. I'm like, then that stock fish is now a known fish. Now it's suddenly become a target because you've named it, and it's broken a barrier.
Right. So whilst we're on that, then talking about names, right? That £40 common that's in Railway, got to be named by the geezer that caught it. What do you think he called it? The endomorph. How do you think of that for a name?
The endomorph.
That is fucking terrible, isn't it?
This is a bit long, isn't it?
Honestly, I can't.
So
I've got no words
for it.
Do you call it
just the morph?
I don't know.
No, it was endo.
It's terrible, isn't it? Look.
It'll get shortened because you can't be like, I caught the endomorph this morning. That's fucking gay.
What sort of name is that? You just been gayed off, mate.
It's proper gay, mate.
And it's terrible, isn't it?
I can't say that word.
No, yeah. Well, you said it now, so.
Well, it means happy. It means happy anyway.
Yeah.
It does mean happy.
Anyway, that terrible.
Yeah.
Come on, people, sort your names out. I don't know what his pets are called.
You know, what's the best carp name you've ever heard of a carp? Like, made you laugh. There was one in Mercer's that this boy called Jamie called it, and he called it Nesbit. I thought that was actually quite a cool name for a carp. Nesbit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool name. We got one on Larky too called Shit Trousers.
Shit Trousers?
Yeah.
I don't want to know that story. I don't.
No, actually, it ain't even a thingy story, but yeah, just shit.
I thought we were going to do a podcast then where we don't talk about shit.
Oh yeah, no. Listen,
you just done it.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry to stoop down to that level again. But no, shit trousers.
Yeah, fair play.
Up the shit trousers.
Fucking hell. Yeah, no, there's some weird old carp names out there. Some of them you just think, wow, it's just boring. Like Dave or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like called Dave, Eric.
But they don't have to be overthought, do they? Like the geezer's obviously sat there and he's overthought it.
You've got your classics, ain't you? Like split fin, split tail, no peck.
Yeah, no peck.
Shit mouth.
Single scale. No mouth. Out of focus.
Yeah. Yeah. The stunner's now going to be called out of focus, isn't it?
Out of focus.
Soft car. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Yeah, anyway.
Moving
forward.
What we got next? We got the Carp confessions next, have we?
We've got a big Carp confession coming. So from the last podcast, we've had a few people messaging saying they started listening and did some big names as well, which is really cool to see and hear. And, you know, that's a bit of a buzz. But yeah, Dave Levy messaged me.
Go on, Dave.
Yeah, he started listening, and he actually listened back to a couple of our podcasts, and he liked the Carp confession, and he made him chuckle, and he said, "I've got a Carp confession for you myself."
And you've kept this. I haven't listened to this.
You haven't listened to it. I've listened to it because I have to check them. Like, I can't just.
He didn't trust you, Dave.
Didn't trust anyone. Don't care who you are, right?
He thought you were going to ladge him up, mate.
Yeah, well, you could be calling us absolute Joeys. But no,
up the Jimmies.
Up the Jimmies. I've got a voice note here somewhere if I can find it. There it is.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's gold. And yeah, what a confession. We will need to hear more of these. There's going to be so many out there.
Well, lads, I have got a confession for you. So, about 3 years ago, I had a Frimley free ticket, and I've been doing all right. I was walking around the lake, and I see a load of old pads, and they're dying, and they're underneath the surface. And I thought it looks a typical area the carp are going to get. So I basically broke up about 50 cell boilies, and I threw them along the front of these pads. And I thought I'll check them tomorrow. Went round the other side of the lake. I'm setting up in the swim, and Terry Earns turned up. I've seen him go up to these pads. He set up a single rod, got his bivy all set up, got in a set of waders, waded down these pads looking in the water. And obviously he's spotted the bait that I've put in. He's had an absolute fit. He's come out of the water. He's packed up all his gear, walks around the lake. He gets to me and he says, "Some bastard at the front of them pads, they've proper filled it in." And I went, "You're joking." I said, "It's well out of order this time of year. It's the winter. Who puts bait in at this time of the year?" He said, "Exactly." I said, "Bang out of order, mate." Then I let him walk off. Obviously never told him.
What a confession, mate. What a confession.
Mate, that is the bollocks.
That is quality, mate.
Oh, Dave, that's fucking unreal, mate.
Innit? When I listened to it at home, I had to listen to it twice because I was just like that.
Mate, that is fucking
so
fantastic.
And to this
Who
day,
does that in the winter?
To this day, Terry Earn doesn't know that he walked over to bastards.
Someone's filled it in.
Someone's filled it in off those pads. Who does that this time of year?
Mate, honestly.
It was him. Oh, quality, mate.
That's made my eyes sweat.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, that's quality. I'm glad you kept that.
Yeah, no, it's good, mate. So basically, have you got a carp?
Yeah,
you said you had one.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, go on.
So it's about 6 years ago now. I was on the railway, and I've got down like 7 o'clock in the morning. Carp is showing in an area, and this was back before it was stocked. So there's like 17 fish in there, and when they were showing like proper showing in numbers, when they're tight together, you'll look like 17 carp, and you'd swear blind there was 100 carp in there. The way that they were pumping out, it was one of them. You don't cast at them; they're gone. They're spooky as you don't cast at them; they're gone. So from 7 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I sat on my bucket and I just made myself tea after tea after tea after tea, and I waited for them to stop showing. When they stopped showing, got a marker out, got the area. There was like a little plateau out there, surrounded by weed. It was at the time where the lake, like it's different now. The stockies are in there, don't really get as weedy as it used to. But there was this big bed of eelgrass, and then there's this plateau, big enough for one rod. Marker out, got the rod out, tiny, got the mini spum, put the mini spum out. Like everything's real tight.
Love that.
Everything's set. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Everything's set, and I'm sitting there thinking, right, I hope no one else turns up. Like I've got this end to myself. Anyway, geezer comes down with his cousin, and he ends up becoming a good mate of mine later down the road. But they both turn up, and I get speaking to them. "Oh yeah, we're coming down for a social. Like I'm going to go the next swim down, which fishes the same sort of zone, and then my cousin's going to go back, and fish Larky too. So we're back to back." Straight away, my heart dropped, and I thought, "No, this can't happen." Right, so I went, "Yeah." He went, "Yeah, why?" I went, "Mate, if I hadn't just set up and I could be asked to move. I said, I'll be over Rhode Island. I said, they're fucking crawling up people's lines over there, mate. And he went, yeah. I went, yeah. Over on the big side, the industrial side.
Get up there.
I said, mate, I think it's done like 10 fish in the last week.
Get up.
The lake hadn't done a fish for about 7 months, right?
Oh my God.
And he went, yeah. I went, yeah. I said, these are the 2 swims you want to get in. I said, you have a right nice social there. Cheers, mate. Thanks, mate. Off they went.
No way.
Yeah, off they went. They fucked off. Anyway.
It's cushy.
Next morning, I ended up catching scaly, which was at the time one of 5 mirrors left in the lake.
Cool.
If he had set up next door, I would have never caught that carp. They would have fucked off.
Yeah, they would have just done the off.
They'd have done the off. I'd managed to get everything set and I didn't want to do it. But yeah, Archie's his name, become a really, really good mate of mine later down the road. And I've never told him.
Have you never told him?
No, I've never told him to this day.
Mate, I'm going to tag him in it.
But
Archie.
yeah, Arch, sorry, mate. I love you to
mate.
bits. I love you, mate.
Never trust a bald boy.
I love you. But yeah, Rhode Island hadn't done a fish for, I don't know, probably about 6-7 months.
And you told him they're crawling up the lines.
Mate, I had to do it. I'm really sorry.
Mate. I love this whole carp confession thing.
Mate, there's like that. Like us getting,
because it's like pulling strokes, isn't it? You're obviously putting things in your favour. Like everyone's up to it a little bit.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. It's just like it is banter when you don't say nothing's been said for like days or weeks or months.
Yeah,
or years.
that's 6 years. That's a 6-year one.
6 years. I mean, God knows how long Terry.
That's another one. But these are the things. These are the things you do. Like this happens. It does happen.
Good though.
And Steve doing that one about Big Lake and that the other. It got me thinking.
Funny,
and so, we all pull them.
Anyone we were saying, weren't we? So every podcast we want to try hear more of these. So send in your voice notes of
there's going to be
confessions.
Yeah, there's going to be more out there. Look, if I've got one like that as well, and
there's everyone's
you've probably got one. Somewhere.
I need to have a little think. To be fair, I do.
They're quality.
Then again, I'm not an arsehole, so I probably haven't got that.
Well, you did fucking take a shit picture, so.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just mention it for the 10th time.
Arsehole.
But yeah, if we'll do it, and then we'll pick a winner, mate, where they can win themselves a little mug.
Yeah, Carp Confessions.
Little mug.
Carp Confessions.
We want to hear more of them. So
I'll tell you what as well, because now we're doing lives, how about someone coming on and doing a live confession?
Yeah, I can bring it on. Yeah.
We could do a live
People
confession.
Do that? Little comment, or they can do live.
Yeah, put a little thing in the little message in the comments and little live confession.
Well, that kind of wraps this one up. Just want to let everyone know that we have got some exciting guests coming up, haven't we?
Yeah,
bit of a mixture as well.
Yeah, this one. It was a bit rushed, wasn't it? And then obviously, because it's the first podcast in the new setup, we wanted to make sure it was right. But yeah, Cockney Alf, a lot of people might follow him, does a bit of fishing, but more like sort of fun side of it, not like hardcore.
Only goes a handful of time of year.
Yeah,
still catches them.
Goes France.
Doesn't take it as serious as us.
No, don't take it serious. Us does it for a bit of fun.
Bit more of like an influencer, isn't he?
Yeah,
like a
bit of a character.
I've got him on TikTok and Instagram, and he's a good lad.
Yeah, bit of a character. So he'll be on next, and then we've got some more exciting guests after that.
We won't say who yet, but we've got some bigger names in the industry coming on. I'm well up for it, and and then we'll mix it out with some underground people as well, because we do like to, the underground angler as well. And
well, we were saying as well, weren't we, earlier? You mentioned it, like when we're doing our little ones like this, we might just ask one of the boys just to come in and sit
in with us. Yeah, doesn't need to be like an interview. Like, I've got a guest on, I'm going to now interview.
Yeah,
you can just come in and sit in, and we've got some big things, in we Ben, further down the line.
That warehouse is going to be
thinking about doing. We won't,
mate. I'm excited for that.
It's a game changer, mate, and it's exciting. Like, the end of this year, can't say anything yet.
Yeah,
it is big stuff, and but behind the scenes, Ben's grafting and doing it and making it all happen, and
Go on, Ben.
It's just opening some doors to some exciting things. So
yeah,
we'll wrap this one up and see you on the next one. Get up.
Wait. Oh dear.
How is that an hour? Because I looked at the time.